What is up, guys? Arolf here, back again with another video, and today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Deadpool 2 cable. So let's get into it. Now, taking a look around the packaging, on the top you kind of got vandalized box right here by Deadpool. You got cable on the side, cable on the back, same thing on the other side. On the bottom, UPC, scan if you want it, and without further ado, let's get into it. Now, doing some size comparisons, here's Cable next to a couple of X-Men characters like Wolverine, Cable, and Deadpool. Also a couple of movie figures like Stan Lee, Black Widow, the Winter Soldier, Thanos, and Taskmaster. And the resemblance is so uncanny. For Cable's accessories here, you get his gun and his two underbarrel attachments, one grenade launcher and one shotgun. His shotgun underbarrel attachment just pegs on like so, same thing with the grenade launcher. I haven't seen this one in the movie, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what it looks like on the figure, and you could attach the other one right there on his holster like so. And taking a look at the other one here, which is the grenade launcher, which we have seen him assemble in the movie. So this is the more accurate one, and you can see that's what it looks like on the gun right there and on the figure. So taking a closer look at the gun here, it's kind of a mishmash of weapons since he did repair his gun here and kind of used different parts to create this kind of abomination type looking gun. Still is very movie accurate. You got the dial right there. Nothing painted on it other than the stock and the little strap that is around the stock, but sculpting is pretty good. I really like it. It looks nice. Next up for his weapons, you get his pistol here, which the details are, the sculpting is kind of meh. It looks kind of derpy, but you can see right there, it's a new pistol. We haven't seen it before. Now this does store on the holster here on the right hip right there, so if you want you can attach it like so, unlike the bigger gun which has no storage whatsoever. And lastly, you get a pair of fists, which is pretty much the exact same sculpt. It's just one that's painted in the flesh color and one painted in silver. You can see this is what it looks like on the figure, and just showing you the articulation, you get the usual all the way around movement, up that far, down that much, right there. Same thing with the other hand here. So taking a closer look at Cable here, starting off with the head sculpt, my oh my, they actually nailed this one. It really has a great likeness to Josh Brolin. They got the haircut done, they got the paint job fade on point, you got some scarring in the eyes here, you got some scarring in the face, which is painted nicely as well. You can see the peg, it's not a hinge anymore, it's kind of a dumbbell double ball joint peg right there, which is new for Hasbro. So I haven't been reviewing Marvel Legends in a while, but I guess that's their new thing. And I also heard that they're going to go for the pegless type arms in the future, starting with that Amazon exclusive Wolverine. But anyways, getting into the details here, you got some amazing details, you got some nice paint job, and you can see some nice details in the teddy bear. You can see where the strap is attached. They just didn't paint that part out for some reason, but the sculpt is right there. It looks amazing. You can see some scarring details right there on the neck, or the little robotic disease that he has. You can see attaching his little cape here, his little hoodie. Very nice. It completes the whole look for Cable here. You can see some detail right there. You got some nice sculpting details. I like how it flows. It is made of a hard rubbery plastic, so it does hinder the articulation just a little bit, but other than that, it does look nice on the figure. Got some basic sculpting details here, not a lot of paint details, but sculpting details are there. You got some buckles right there that are sculpted. No treads at the bottom, but he has peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Now for Cable's articulation, the head is on a double ball joint, so it does rotate all the way around. It can look up that far, which is good, and downward that much, which is okay. You got some tilty shifty head movement right there. You got some nice range because of that double ball joint, and you get a forward and back movement kind of angling down right there, which is nice. And the arms here are on hinges, so they do rotate all the way around. Same thing right there. They bend outward about that far. You can get a little over 90 degrees with both arms here. You can see right there, and inward that much. You also get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows right there. And the wrists here rotate all the way around. You get the side-to-side movement, kind of the roll of the dice motion. Same thing on the other arms here. So bicep swivel, double jointed elbows right there. And the wrist here all the way around with the roll of the dice motion right there on the hand. Now the torso here has a hinge, not a ball joint, but a hinge click, so it does click forward that far. It's kind of hindered by the vest here and back that much. Even though it's hindered, you still get a decent amount of range. You also get a waist rotation, which does rotate all the way around. Rotating it all the way kind of pops off the pistol, so be careful with that. The legs can kick forward that far, so you can sit down like so. Back quite a bit, which is nice for a figure like this. He also has a upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, which has some okay range. I wish it bent a little more. He also has a boot rotation right there. His feet bend downward that far, which is good enough for this figure. Up that much, which is okay. I wish he had a little bit more in the feet department. And he has the ankle pivot right there. His legs move outward that far, so he can almost do the splits. And doing the ankle pivot test. Let's see. Will he pass? Right there we go, first timer right there. He is good to go. So yeah, that is it guys. Hope you guys like it. If you did, drop a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and hit the bell to be notified when I upload a new video. Now, as Cable represented in the Deadpool 2 X-Men universe, this is the best Cable figure that we're gonna get, and probably the only Cable figure that we're gonna get because of Disney purchasing Fox. I don't know if they're gonna make more Cable character appearances in MCU movies. We don't know. Hopefully they do with Deadpool and Deadpool 3, but the future is very uncertain. But hopefully they had plans on making more Cable appearances in the MCU, because this is a cool character, and the figure itself is amazing. You get the perfect likeness to Josh Brolin. You got the movie accurate costume and the weapons. I wish he came with a little bit more accessories, like the kind of the transparent shield, but it feels like this is gonna be a exclusive one-time thing, but hopefully in the future they release a different version of this with the shield. But other than that, the articulation is top-notch. They kind of changed things up with the newer Marvel Legends figures, but the one that we have right here is great. I can't wait to see other figures like the Wolverine figure with the kind of pegless joints right there, so it's more seamless looking type figure. So I just can't wait for that. This is one of many other Marvel Legend figure reviews that you'll see on this channel, so stay tuned, subscribe, and be on the lookout for that. That is it guys. Hope you guys like it. Arolf Morris. This is signing out. Peace.